I just celebrated my birthday, and as you can see, I'm in very high spirit. But then again, I want to take out this time and have us discuss on some certain things. I want to share with you all some lessons I have learned being on earth the past 28 years, how my journey has been, how it has been like for a young girl like me living in Africa, what the story has been, the challenges. And I would want to share this because I need other young women to learn from some mistakes I made and correct it in their lives. Because whether you are an African from Cameroon, whether you're African from Nigeria, Ghana, Rwanda, Uganda, the challenges we face in our 20s are most likely the same. So if I had someone to tell me these things, trust me, I would have made better decisions. Well, but being the first daughter of a family, I have to struggle to find my feet and do things my own way, learn from my mistakes and move on ahead. So here are some things I have learned the past 28 years, and they would so greatly help you. And I'm going to be making this video from my heart. It is not scripted, not written anywhere also. So everything I am saying are things I have lived through, and I hope that you listen, learn, and improve them in your life. The very first thing I would tell any young person in their 20s is this: stop playing it safe always. We Africans have somehow, through our educational system, our religious gatherings, our social gatherings, have been trained to always play it safe. If it's as little as scares us, we do not do it. We are constantly bothering ourselves with, what if I do this and I fail at it? What if things don't go right? What if things go wrong? Hello? It is better for things to go wrong, for you to make those mistakes that you're afraid of making while you are still in your early 20s. So by the time you're getting to your late 20s and launching into your 30s, you have the chance to work and correct them. Stop playing it safe always. When opportunities come your way, grab them. When opportunities come your way, take them. If you have an opportunity to travel, if you have an opportunity to learn a skill, go on ahead and take them. Stop limiting yourself to your environment, to the people you know, to the course you studied in school. Stop playing it safe always. Because sometimes we are just so in our own shell that we don't want to break loose. We don't want to break free from those limiting beliefs that are holding us and keeping us safe. I was there, playing it safe, always overthinking things. What if I do this and things go wrong? I'll bring disregard to my father's name. I might lose the love of my parents. I might not be able to get out of it. And now that I am 28, I really wish I took more risks when I was 20. I wish I took more risks when I was 21. I wish I did more. But I was just so focused on doing things a particular way and missing out on a lot of opportunities. I do not want you to get there. Make the mistakes that you can make right now and try correcting them. But make sure you take calculated risks. Don't just launch yourself out there foolishly. And the second is, I learned that God will not do for me the things I can or should do for myself. Honestly, it is good to seek God's approval in everything you do. It is good to pray about the things you want to do. It is good to submit them into the hands of the Lord. It is good to work this journey as a Christian with God. But honestly, down here, there are some things that we do that we continuously wait on God to do for us. And God is waiting on us to do it for ourselves, to take a step ahead, and he would push us forward, and he will crown our efforts with blessings. But we are too religious that we feel like, if I do this, I've just come to realize that all of the God hasn't asked me to do this. It is not the will of God for me to do this. It is not this. It is not that. Those are just excuses we give ourselves not to try. God already has laid down principles and guidelines by which every child of God should function into wealth, by which every child of God should function into a prosperous marriage. But we continuously just leave these things, and we want God to do everything for us. Why it is good, there are certain things that your intelligence, God has given you the mind to figure them out and get them done already. Stop waiting on God to make you a patient person. No, God will not just cast a spell of patience upon you and you suddenly become all patient and immovable in situations. Trials, temptations, difficulties, struggles of life would shape you into a patient person. And if you refuse to take up these challenges when they come, you are always going to be that baby that you're praying for God to take you away from. No, God, you don't just wake up one morning and boom, you've grown up into an adult. There is a process to it. So follow the process right ahead of you. There is no way you will just wake up one morning and find yourself stupidly rich. It doesn't happen. It takes a process to build wealth. So stop sitting around and waiting for God to do for you those things that you can do for yourself. That is the second thing I have learned. And the third thing is learn how to say no. Yes, learn how to say no. If it is not in accordance with your plans, say no. If you have a plan this weekend to go meet your family and spend time with them, then friends suddenly come up with a program for you to go party somewhere, tell them, no, it is not in your plan to go partying. That's just an example. It's not in your plan to go partying this weekend. Some of us do not know how to say no. Even when we are choked up with activities, we just keep on saying yes. It's okay to say no. The world is in creation, it's in existence for you to use it. Stop saying yes in situations where you should say no. That is why you do not get ahead. That is why you keep doing everything to please people and leaving yourself behind. Say no. Learn it. And the third is learn how to make decisions when you need to make them. Looking back, I believe that if I made certain decisions when I should have made them, certainly life would have taken a different turn for me. Not like I regret the woman that I have grown into, not like I regret the person that I have become, but just maybe I would have gotten more out of life at this age than I currently have. Make decisions when you should. A lot of us young people lack willpower. We just lack that strength to make a decision for ourselves by ourselves. We want every other person to validate that decision we are making before we make it. You go on ahead, you ask this person, this is what I want to do. Do you think I should do it? What do you think about this project I want to execute? What do you think about this country? I want to travel to this country. What do you think about this program? I want to take this program. And you see that while you're trying to seek every other person's opinion, you get discouraged along the way, because not everybody sees things the way you see it. Those that are lily-livered and very discouraging will tell you that no, you cannot do this. This is not for someone like you. And before you know it, you have developed cold feet and you can no longer even push yourself to work on that project. Learn how to make decisions when you should. That is how you grow in life. Life is basically a series of decisions and choices we make every day. Because right now, making this video is a decision I have made, and I have chosen making this video at this very point over a lot of other things I should have been engaged in. So learn how to make important decisions in your life early enough. Stop waiting for others to make those decisions for you. And why is that? Because the fourth, time runs by so fast. I remember myself being 18 years like it was yesterday, and today it is 10 years later. You can imagine that it is 10 years later. Time runs by so fast. Take action on those plans you are making. Make a decision already. Get your life rolling already. It's not about putting pressure on you, but some of us just relax too much. We procrastinate on activities a lot, and before we know it, time has gone by so fast and our life is still in the same little circle we have always been. Then we start comparing ourselves to our friends. We start comparing ourselves to our age mates, our classmates, and we begin to feel left behind. Before we know it, depression sets in. You suddenly become jealous of your friends. You develop this anger, and all of a sudden you feel like the world is out to get you. No, the world is not out to get you. You have just been relaxing too much and feeling like you have a lot of time on your hands to do the things you should not be procrastinating on. And the fifth, know this: your career path is not a straight line. Things won't go like this. Things will go like this. Nah, things will not go like that. It's not a straight line, and it's okay to change career path. And your early 20s, your 20s is actually the very best time for you to change your career path, for you to make adjustments. If you studied engineering and launching into life, you discover that the engineering career is really not for you, it's not working well for you, and you intend to switch to something that really suits your soul, that is really what you want. Because a lot of us got into careers, studied courses in school, programs in school with little or no orientation from anybody. And getting into life, we discover that this thing that you have spent 3 years, 4 years, or even 7 years doing in school is really not what your heart craves for. It's not what your heart beats for, and you are so confused on how to get back to that your career path that you have always wanted. Do that as early as you can in your 20s and start rebuilding. Your career path is not a straight line. It is okay to switch paths when you think it necessary, and when you're doing so, do so fast, intelligently, and be sure that you double your efforts into becoming that person that you want to be. And the sixth, take opportunities to travel when you have them. In fact, look for opportunities to travel. And well, just travel. Leave the town where you are, move to another town, see how things are done there, see how people there live their lives, see the courage, the willpower with which they do things, the enthusiasm, the optimism with which they do things. Traveling is a very good form of learning, and you should actually embrace traveling. You learn from the people, the way they behave, the meals they eat, why they do the things they do. And more so, what if you have the opportunity of going to a totally different country from the one you were born, from where you were raised, where you schooled? Take such opportunities. Take such opportunities and improve your mindset. The way life is done in the UK, in the US, Canada, Germany, in the Western countries is very different from the way life is done in Africa. So if you have the opportunity to live and learn more, do more, become more, refine yourself better, do not miss out on those opportunities, because sometimes they never come twice. A friend was telling me the other day how he lost an opportunity to travel when he was 20 because his parents were too scared to let him go. They were like, no one in the US, how would you be able to cope if you get there and things are tough? How would you pull through it all? And he agreed, he sympathized with the sentiments of his parents. And when he turned 25, he started actively looking for opportunities to travel. And since then, he's not had even any successful one. He's tried, he's pumped in the money, he's done this, done that, but he has not been successful. So when you have the opportunity, do not be too scared to take it. If you believe in God, pray and ask God to go ahead of you, make the path straight, and you take that leap and you move on ahead. And the 7 is, grant your friends the permission to grow above you, to grow beyond you, to even be better than you. A lot of us are so selfish. It's not like we don't want our friends to grow. Yes, we want our friends to grow, but they should not grow more than us. They should not become anything better than us. You always want to be the best person in that circle. I'm not saying it is wrong for you to strive to be the best wherever you find yourself, but if it means taking away an opportunity from a close friend just to be the one to shine, then it is not worth it. If you see an opportunity that is favorable for a friend of yours, get them connected to that opportunity and let them grow. Your competition is not amongst each other. No, it is against. You're competing with the version that you used to be. Your friend's growth should not stop you from growing. If years ago I earned 10,000 and today I am able to earn 100,000, that has been a great improvement from the finances I used to have then to what I have now. So it is more about you becoming a better version of yourself on a daily. And if you can help your friends become a better version of themselves, why not? There is a reason for which you met the people, you met the friends you have made over the years. There is a reason for that. So do not stop your friends' growth because you want to be the only one shining. Those are the people your children, your siblings would go to for help. Those are the people your children would go to as the connections you created when you were growing, while you were still living life and bubbly. So let your friends grow. And the 8th, give yourself permission to fail, to make mistakes. It's okay, absolutely okay to make mistakes. Not dumb mistakes. Don't go and you act very foolishly and you come and say, I did this because Senorita said it's okay to make mistakes. No, not willing dumb mistakes. Some things just happen and it's out of our control and it happens. So when you get to that point where you have made a mistake and you come to that realization, do not beat up yourself too much. Learn from that mistake and move on from there. And it's okay to fail at certain things. It's okay to try things and not be successful at them. I used to dread failing. The major reason why I didn't take certain opportunities when they came my way, because I was afraid I might fail at them, and I didn't want to have it in my records that I failed at something or I wasn't the best at something. So I would totally avoid them, to not have my record stained with red ink. But growing older, living life and understanding how things work, it's okay to fail. It's okay to fail at something. It's okay to make mistakes. Yes, it's okay. The most important thing is learn from there and do better when next you have the opportunity. So those are the 8 things I want to share with you from my 28 years of being here on earth, living life and making decisions for myself. Well, I've not been making decisions for myself for 28 years, of course, come on. Then making like clear decisions for myself just about a few years ago. My parents have always been breathing down my neck on what you should do, what you should not do, blah 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 blah. So it's not been long I started making those decisions for myself. And well, through my journey of life, these are some of the things that I have learned. Yes, through experience anyway, I've learned and I'm sharing with you. So please share this video with someone. Yeah, and if you've watched up until this point, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment. Tell me what experiences you've gathered over the years, how you're faring in your early 20s or late 20s, what pressures you're facing, and let's see what we can do about them. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let us build this channel together. Life is beautiful. Life is worth living. Of course, it's not without challenges, but one step at a time, every day you would get there. So tag someone on this video, share this video with someone. That would be you helping me out. Thank you so much for watching.